to this review of John Carpenter's The Thing. This is one of my favourite films. This is one of those films I can watch again and again and again. It's such a great movie for what it is. So The Thing, if you haven't seen it before, you know, I'm going to talk about it. So if you don't want spoilers, tune out. But if you have seen this, you know, I'd love to talk about it with people. So The Thing is set in an Antarctic scientific research station. And it's a great movie. It's sci-fi horror. John Carpenter is one of those amazing film directors. He just takes, he does his own music. He's just a god of, you know, the horror the genre. But yeah, it's a fantastic movie. So it's an isolation movie. It's one of my favourite types of movies, what I would call a face your fear genre of movie. Face your fear movies for me, I've explained before, are there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. You have to face what it is. There's no way around it. It's an unavoidable horror. And that is what The Thing is. The fact that they're trapped. And if they try to leave, they're going to die anyway. The movies like this, the first Predator movie in the jungle, you know, this thing's hunting you, where are you going to go? You're in the jungle. The original Alien movie, the first one, not the second one, the first one, no weapons of any sort apart from what's created yourself. Where are you going to go? You can't go anywhere. You can't run away. You can't hide. So that was what the beauty of Alien was, the original Alien, which made it, you know, Sigourney Weaver played the part of Ripley brilliantly, because Ripley was, you know, the first female sort of super boss who survived in the end, you know. And as I say, the nowhere to run, nowhere to hide genre of movies was brilliant. Even the original Terminator was like that, I found. You know, this isn't going to stop, is it? You can get a boat, you can get a plane, where are you going to go? It's coming for you. Whatever happens, it's coming for you. And this kind of movie is absolutely brilliant. The way it delves into the early science of what's going on, and the characters alone in this film. I mean, obviously, Kurt Russell. You can't go wrong with Kurt Russell, can you? Only he could get away with wearing that massive, great big sombrero in the snow and make it look cool. You know, the sunglasses make it look cool. No one else could pull that off. You know, with his shotgun, and he was just a helicopter pilot that was there, you know, to get him in and out. But obviously, he's the main sort of lead man who's going to get him out, you know, if he can. The great Keith David, who played Charles. Keith David, he's fantastic. He's a regular of John Carpenter movies. I loved him in They Live. He was fantastic. He's such a great actor, that guy. He really does play a good tense character. And in his younger days, he looked like a good tough guy, didn't he? I thought he did. You had other good characters in the film itself. I really liked the character of Blair, who was the paranoid sort of scientist, doctor, whatever his title was, who first realises what they're dealing with, but he can't keep it, and he loses his mind, you know, starts going crazy. But actually what he's trying to do is actually correct. They just can't see it at the time, because obviously Blair, he's obviously down the road and cut off all communication, and we're all going to have to die. Which sounds crazy, but that was what The Thing was, wasn't it? It was in them, wasn't it? So you couldn't tell who it was, and he realised how quickly that would spread, which he played out on that very DOS-like computer systems that they had going on, because that was great about this movie as well. Those old style DOS sort of computer screens, you know, and it was great to see how quick the whole population would be taken over. And that was what was sent him over the edge, because he probably realised he was going to have to kill himself and all the people on that base in order to stop this thing from spreading, because he had no idea, or they had no idea, how they were going to combat it. Was it a disease? What was it? Because at this point, all they know is that they found this carcass which is broken out and is now raising hell in the base. So you've got other good characters like Clark, the man who was looking after the dogs. He played quite a good character that was losing it a little bit. You had Palmer, which was the stoner. He was a funny character. Chariots of the Gods, all that he was going on about, weren't he? When they found the body, which was really good. But yeah, so this cover though, I don't know if you've seen this cover. This is the cover for, I had the game on PS2 of The Thing, where you have to go and try and find McCready and his crew. And it was a game that was on, I think it was on PS2. I had it on PS2 if I remember rightly. It wasn't a bad little game actually. But yeah, this was the cover for that. So I don't know where this cover actually came from, because during the movie, these characters with the MP5s and backpacks and stuff like that, you don't see that. You see very limited weaponry because it's a science station. So in the actual movie, like you say, you see very, very limited weaponry. So yeah. So I think it was McCready had a shotgun. I think it was one of the guys had a cowboy pistol, I think it was. And they built some flamethrowers. They had flamethrowers. But other than having proper weaponry, not really, no. Apart from dynamite sticks they were using at the end. So yeah, this cover is what they used for the PS2 game. So I'm not sure how it ended up being the DVD cover in the end. But the back's good. There's the original. That's the stretched faced creature, which you see when it infects one of the characters. Really is good as to who or who was infected next by this, this alien, this intruder that gets inside you and takes over you. It's like an isolation movie. So like I say, it's very good. It really is good, especially when the paranoia starts to spread throughout the base. Because the creature itself is creating paranoia on purpose. When it's inside people, it's actually trying to create the paranoia, which is a brilliant part of the film, because you're thinking, who is the thing? Who is it? I don't know who it is. Now, so a brilliant movie, and it's all set in the snow. It's like you say, it's all set in the snow. They're trying to work out what's what. And at some points in the movie, you find yourself saying, no, burn it for longer, don't you? You think, burn it for longer? Why are they putting it out so quick? Because they don't understand, do they, that it's the cellular level that they've got to try and destroy, haven't they? Because that's how they get rid of the thing, don't they? So what was the actual thing? Because in the end, you just see it down under the ground, don't you, in the underground caverns? And it's huge now. So was there a main thing that was hiding out the whole time, and just people being infected by it, becoming new things? It's like the thing, it's just spreading, wasn't it? 'Cause it didn't really have a name, did it? So it was based on a book, Who Goes There, in 1938, which is pretty cool. And so it was released in I believe it was 1982. But yeah, so it's got a bit of everything really: mystery, horror, tenseness, excitement. It's one of my favourites. Like I say, reviewing my favourite movies has been a long time thing of mine. I've always wanted to do it. So this is one of the movies I'd say watch it, guys, because it's brilliant. Anyone can enjoy this movie. It's one of those ones where you watch it. I remember first watching this. I first ever watched this with my mum. I was a teenager. Mum let me stay up, and I was sitting in the front room, and I remember seeing this film, and I thought, this is fantastic. This is amazing. Especially the bit when the spider head wanders out of the room. That's like, what is that? And you see the level of intenseness when it's attacking the dogs, and when the dogs become infected, and you just see the movie, and if you first see Childs with the flamethrower, and they have to burn it for the first time, and then they're all looking at the body and that music score, because John Carpenter's music, it never misses, does it? I don't find his music ever misses. I've got an album here of all his tunes of Escape from New York, Halloween, The Fog, Assault on Precinct 13. You know, those movies are brilliant. So yeah, this is one of my favourites. I would suggest watch this movie. Most people have seen this now. But if you love this movie, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to talk about old films like this. And this is a classic. And obviously Kurt Russell is epic in this movie. And he comes back again, doesn't he, in Big Trouble in Little China. So, you know, and he plays a great character in that, doesn't he? Old Jack Burton, wasn't it? And but yeah, this is a great movie. So drop a line in the comments. Let me know what you think of this movie. Good or bad. You know, if you don't like it, let me know. You know, it's good to chat. It's good to have a little laugh and talk about things. But yeah, so like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for coming back. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.